Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a special episode where I read your comments, and this episode is celebrating a special milestone because recently I passed 200 subscribers. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but yeah, it's very exciting, very thrilling, and I want to just be thankful to all of you who have made this happen. And so I thought as a thank you, I'm going to go ahead and read some of your comments and respond to them. And just so you know, all of the channels that have content on their channel, there will be a link in the description to those channels so you can go and check them out and see what their content is like. So without any further delay, let's get into the first comment. So this first comment comes from Gary Curtis, and he had commented about my Thor customization video where I took the Captain Action accessory set and created this custom. And he said, "Wow, very cool. I only have a couple of the new Captain Actions, but no accessory sets. I have a dozen Playing Mantis sets. Stay cool." That's really amazing that you have some of those sets. I don't currently have any of the Captain Action sets that were made by Playing Mantis, but I do think they're very cool. I'm not as much of a fan of that vintage style head sculpt, but I do love those accessory sets. So I've seen them occasionally show up on Cotswold's website. So there may come a time when I'm able to pick some of those up, because I might want to add some of those to my collection to do, more customizations. So we'll see down the road. I may want to expand what I have in terms of Captain Action. Anyway, Gary, I appreciate the comment, and I appreciate all the comments that you've been leaving on my various videos. It's really just fantastic, and keep those comments coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, moving right along. This next comment was posted on my review of how I'd customize these adventurer figures. And this person named Ariana Lisa Marie, she basically said, "The Black Adventurer is one of the coolest Joes on the G.I. Joe adventure team. My brother got a muscle body version of the Black Adventurer for Christmas back in the day, and when he outgrew it in the 80s, he gave it to me, his little sister. Dang, I played with him until his hands fell off." I love that story. I think it's fantastic, and I really appreciate you sharing it. Yeah, I love hearing reminiscence about how we all kind of played with GI Joe back in the day, and I've been able to recapture some of that nostalgia by getting these reproductions and sort of doing customizations on them. It's not quite the same as it was when you're a kid, but at the same time, these things bring back a lot of memories. And so it's very cool to have these. And I really appreciate your comment. So keep those comments coming and stay tuned to the channel for more Adventure Team stuff, because I will be doing more of this kind of thing in the future. So this next comment was posted by the Figure Trap on my video regarding the Mego Mummy, this figure right here. And at the end of the video, I put a bunch of my monsters together, and he made this comment: "Those look awesome side by side. Mego is killing it with the head sculpts." I agree, man. A lot of these head sculpts where they really kind of capture the likeness of a particular character or whatever, particularly when they have a very good photo to work from of the actor who portrayed the role. I think they come out great. So yeah, and Mego's just been doing more and more and more of these monsters. So pretty exciting to have a bunch of these in my collection. I recently did a longer video where I reviewed a whole bunch of the ones that I have, pretty much everything that's in my collection. I certainly don't have all of the figures that they produced, but I have a bunch. So if you get a chance, just check out that video. And also, thank you so much for commenting. I'm really enjoying the content that you're putting on your channel. I love it when you go out to these stores like Target or whatever, and you see what's on the toy shelves, and you're on the hunt for the latest action figures. So those videos are really cool. So we'll keep doing those. I think they're very entertaining. So, and I appreciate the comment. So this next comment was posted on my part 2 of my Action Marines video series, and this person is called MyToyMuseum DJ. They said, "Nice custom works. You have so many cool videos. It will take a while to catch them up. Have a good one." I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been kind of been prolific in terms of like how many videos I've been trying to release, trying to get out as much content as I can, sort of build up my channel and have a good bulk of stuff that people can watch. I really appreciate the feedback. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and stay tuned. There's a lot more GI Joe stuff coming in the future. And these ones in particular, these Marines and everything, particularly the medic, I really love the way that turned out. So trying to do these little custom things where it's not necessarily exactly like a vintage piece, but has my own take on it, and trying to make something unique. So I'm glad you're catching up on the videos, and stay tuned. And thanks again for the comment. Okay, this next comment comes from Newbiemodder, and they made a comment about my review of the original Story of Star Wars soundtrack album, and they basically said, good stuff, still have my copy as well, hours of enjoyment, had the record before I even saw the film. And that's pretty amazing, because I had definitely seen the film prior to when I got this record album. But the cool thing about it was that it gave you an opportunity, even though there was no videotape copy of Star Wars, not for years after the film was released. So this record was a way of re-experiencing the film again in a kind of virtual way, because you could just put the record album on, flip through the pages, and it was almost like reliving the experience of seeing the movie. So that's very cool, and I must have done that hundreds of times as a kid. So, and I'm very happy to still have this in my collection after all these years, and I was happy to share it with you. Thanks again for the comment, and keep checking out my channel, because I will be covering more vintage pieces in the future. Okay, this next comment was about my video regarding this 4-pack of DC Comics villains, and somebody called SG66 said, not all the FTC figures are flimsy quality. In fact, these guys look quite tight. The Joker, Penguin, Riddler are almost exact duplicates of the 1970s World Greatest Superheroes line, although the green on the Joker and Riddler's suits are different, while Mr. Mix is correct to the smaller body. The original was on a penguin type body. That's interesting to know. I was not aware. I didn't have any of these when I was a kid, although I was aware of them. I would see them like in the Sears catalog and stuff like that. But the only Mego figures that I had growing up were the Planet of the Apes ones. So I didn't have any of these DC comic characters. But that's interesting that they actually corrected the look of the character for this group of reproductions. So that's very cool information. And I'm very happy that you commented. And, I did check out your channel, and it looks like you got some Mego content on there. So that's very cool. And stay tuned. I will be covering more stuff from Figures Toy Company. And also, I'll be covering a lot of the Mego releases of DC comic characters in the future. So stay tuned to that. And thanks again for the comment. All right, this next comment comes from Sergeant Slaughterhouse, who posted a comment on my review of this vintage G.I. Joe Command and Post yearbook. And they said, "This is fantastic. Thanks for sharing." You're welcome. I don't really have a ton of vintage items in my collection. This one was sort of a hand-me-down item from my older brother, and I'm very happy to have it, because it is a bit of not only nostalgia, but a little bit of history too, because one of the coolest things about it is that it has all this photography from the time period, really showing off how G.I. Joe was marketed, and how they produced this piece of ephemera to sort of like not only advertise G.I. Joe, but also give a little bit of reward to everyone who signed up for that club membership, where you would get these things in the mail. So a very cool thing in my collection, and I appreciate your leaving the comment. Stay tuned to the channel for more of this G.I. Joe content, because I do have a ton more to talk about in future videos. So stay tuned. So this next comment comes from Retro Toys and Cartoons, who commented on my Power of the Force Memories episode number 17. They just made a quick comment and just said, "Great share." And honestly, that kind of a simple comment, it really made my day, because these videos that I make about the Power of the Force line, they're not quite as popular as some of the other videos that I have on my channel. So, but I do feel passionate about talking about this toy line, because as I mentioned in the videos, this is the toy line that got me back into collecting as an adult. So it is exciting to kind of revisit these toys from this toy line and kind of just share them with you folks. So so the people who are tuning in for those episodes, I thank you very much. It is something that I will continue to do going forward, and just excited to share this part of my collection with you. Thanks again for the comment, and stay tuned to the channel for more episodes of Power of the Force Memories. This next comment was posted on my review of the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Armor He-Man. And Skunk Works G.I. Joe Customs says, I've been buying all of these for my son. I love this line so much. Great review. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the positive feedback. I've been trying to cover just a little bit of this Masters of the Universe stuff. I don't have a ton of it in my collection, but I do think it's, you know, when you see a toy line that's very well executed and has sort of features that not only appeal to collectors but also to kids, I think it makes sense for us to kind of support it. And this one in particular, the execution of this toy line with the interchangeable parts, with it being very durable and very kid friendly, yeah, I think this one is definitely worth supporting. So thanks again for the comment, and I love what you're doing on your channel. You do a lot of G.I. Joe content, all those customization projects that you're doing, they're fantastic, and you got me tuning in, you know, week after week to see what you're coming up with. So great stuff, and thanks again for the comment. So this next comment was on my video about my action sailors, and Awesome Models, Comics, and Toys posted a quick comment saying, looks very good, my friend. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the positive feedback. All of you have been so supportive in terms of just being very positive about what you're seeing on my channel. So I appreciate that very much, and stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more G.I. Joe stuff coming up in the future. Thanks again. All right, this next comment comes from AM Comic 2, and it was posted in my review of Kang and Khan from Star Trek. They just said, hello, greetings from Venezuela. Nice figures. Well, thanks. I honestly, I'm glad to be reaching out to other countries and so forth. I never really expected that to happen very much because all my videos are in English. So it's very nice to see other people checking my videos out from other areas around the world. And I'm very humbled by that, and just thrilled that you're able to check this stuff out and that you're interested in what I'm producing on my channel. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for the comments, and I really appreciate it. So that's it for reading your comments today. Once again, I want to thank everyone who has been commenting on my videos, and big, huge thanks to getting me to 200 subscribers. It's a real milestone. Very excited about it, and if you have not yet subscribed, you should think about doing so, because potentially, if you comment on some of my videos, your comment may be read in a future Reading Your Comments installment. So that would bring some attention to your channel, and all of the people who have content on their channels, there'll be links in the description to each one of the people who commented, who I read their comments, and go check them out. And if you like what you see on their pages, you know, subscribe to their channels, because I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.